Morning everyone. So today we'll be understanding how the Java programs are compiled and how JVM runs those programs because Java is a compiled and interpreted language. Because of that interpretation, Java is also a dynamic language. So let's understand the working of Java using the JVM. Okay, so let me compile my program using the command java c file name.java. So once the compilation is successful, we will get a dot class file. Please observe this one. So this is my folder, this is my notepad, and on the right hand side, I'm using the command prompt to compile it. So let me delete this class file for now, and let me group them to make you people comfortable. So many a times people say that the file name and the class name should be same. That is not always true. Let me make it as the class name A. I'll save it. This is my folder. Now let me compile it. While compiling, you should specify the file name. After compiling, you will get dot class file. This is the dot class file. So now to interpret this, you need to use the command java specified by the class name. This is very important. What will happen when we specify the command java space the class name? What will happen? That is very important. Let me take the example. I'll take, let's square bracket will represent my operating system. And in this scenario, it is Windows 10. So after you have installed JVM, that is Java software, it comes with a JVM. And this is where your programs run. So JVM is on top of your OS, JVM, Java Virtual Machine. When you type this command, the file which is present in your local machine will be loaded into the JVM, and it will check for this function called main method, and it should be always public static void. Anything which is taken from this OS will be loaded into JVM. It will check for public static void main. Yes, it is there with arguments. It will pick the first statement, execute it. One line at a time. Compilation was successful. Now the class file will be loaded into the JVM, and JVM will search for public static void main with string arguments, and then it will interpret it. First line will be interpreted, executed. Second line will be interpreted, executed. Third line will be interpreted and executed. So this is what it will happen when it comes to your Java interpretation. Good. Let me take a screenshot of this and let me save it. Good. So while saving, I'll be pausing the video. Thank you. So let us take an example. I'll copy this class. I have one file where I'll be having three classes. Class A, class B, and class hello. In one of them, I'll just keep this static. In the other one, I'll just keep this. So let me save this. Let me open the. So we have three classes: class hello, class A, class B. Here we have this file, which is Java file. Let me take the pointer. This Java file, and let me delete this class file. Now it's the same process of compiling. Java C space file name.java. One file is having more than one class. Class hello, class A, class B. So after compilation, and if it is successful, so class A, class B, class C, three class files are generated. The file format is class file, which is called as bytecode in Java. Now interpreter will check and load one of the classes as I explained previously with the diagram, the class file is being taken. By default, it will take this class file and it will load into, in this scenario, it is hello. Now let me try to go with Java P. It won't run because there is no method, public static void main. And in this case, main method is not static. In the other example, main method not found in class P. Main method not found in class P. So let me try to load a class called X. So it's a very simple error. It did not find a class under the name called X. So it was not able to load itself, correct? The previous two were loaded, but it was not having public static void main exactly, so it did not execute. Means it loaded it, but it was not in a position to execute it. So in the last one, to Java X, there is no class file itself. So it was not able to load it. This is the basic working of your JVM. And to understand the static method, this keyword static, so let me improvise the code now. So what is that I'll be doing is I'll be deleting all the class files so that we are clear that every time when we generate what will happen. So let me clear the screen of the command prompt. And now let me remove this. We need only, so this was an example to understand class name and file name. It's not mandatory always to be same. It is mandatory when we have public class. Okay, when we discuss about that, we'll get to know. For now, concentrate on the class hello and stored in a file called hello. Now let me explain you people, concentrate on this specific block static. Can we write like this? Yes, we can write like this. Static block system.out.println hello static block. I'll save it. Now let me compile it. Java space hello.java. Interpreter Java could not load. Sorry. I'm supposed to compile it. Java C hello.java. Then interpret the file. As we know now, there will be a class file generated. And this is called as hello because of the class name. I'll press enter. You can see there is a difference. Hello static block is executed and this block will be loaded immediately once the class file is taken and given to JVM. Static block is executed and loaded only once. Since we are running it on JVM, the main method of Java will never return any value back to operating system. So it is always void. And it will load with many options within the string from the operating system. So it has to have this argument. Square bracket can be on the left-hand side or right-hand side, which we can learn in the concept of arrays. For now, it doesn't make any difference. ARGS is just the name of the array. It can be A, V, EX, anything which is a valid name according to Java. ARGS stands for argument string. Argument string. Public because it should be accessible by JVM. If it is not public, JVM cannot access this method. Static block is loaded once because it should be accessed without even creating an object. So this is the explanation of your Hello World program. Hope it makes sense. So with this Hello World program, if you understand Hello World program, it makes it easier for you people to understand even exception and exception handling, because exception is caused by JVM. It should be handled by a programmer using try catch block. So thank you for watching this video.